Hello, today we're going to be focusing on the wrist and hands and maybe a little bit of the elbow. If you're working on a desk, computer, keyboard, the hands are often very effective finger as well, and sometimes even the elbow. So I'm just going to primarily focus on that. So sitting on a chair, nice and upright, I'm just going to put the hands forward and do wrist circles. So take it nice and slow, biggest circle you can do. Just try to really mobilize all those bones in the wrist joint. And then change the direction. That's a really good mobilizer. Very good. Change direction again. This time we're going to do a little bit more like Spanish dancing. So you're going to lead with your little finger. You simply get a lot more stretch. So curl the little finger in and then let the other fingers fan in. So just a few plain ones, leading with a little finger. That's it. That's what this looks like from the front. And then add your wrist circle. So the fingers fan in, leading with a little finger and circle around, and you'll find you get a lot more stretch in those fingers and in the wrist. You can really only go the one way, which is absolutely fine. You might want to shake them out now because that really hurts. Okay, then we're going to do the same action, but this time you're going to lead through the middle finger, so push the middle finger in and then rotate round. Middle finger in, circle around. Middle finger in, circle around. Middle finger in, circle around. We just do two more. Alright, we're done, circle around again. Really silly exercise, make fists, and you're just going to spread your hands as wide as you can. And fists. And spread. So you've got 27 bones in your hands. So try and get them all, well, you can't stretch your bones, but try and increase the space in between those 27 bones. So I'm going nice and slow here. You might feel the stretching all the way down here, so really spread them wide. How wide can you make your hands? And let's do it a few more times dynamically. Good, and shake out again. Now you're going to imagine you're sitting in an elevator. It's quite small, but you want to push the wall away either side. Yeah, so fingertips up to the ceiling as much as you can, flexing the wrist as much as you can. Very good. And repeat. Press the hands together. Really press. And then pressing away. The nice thing is you're also going to be engaging your upper back with this. So pushing together, which is a chest exercise, added bonus. And pushing away. Get those fingertips up. One more time. Okay, now we're going to try and rotate the arms. So keep the hands or wrists flexed as much as you can and rotate your fingertips backwards. Ooh, that hurts. So as far around as you can. And bring them back up. And then rotate them as far forward as you can. Make sure the shoulders don't come up, so none of this. Just keep rotating forwards and backwards. One more time. And release. I'm going to do the same thing, pushing forwards. So push the hands forwards. There we go. And then to the side and down. So this is essentially the same movement you have been doing to the side, just the front view. You might find that one wrist is much tighter, you might find this going into the elbow, maybe even into the shoulder. It's all connected. So these exercises are nice because they're all non-weight bearing. There's a few more on the floor, but if you've got wrist issues, you need to put weight on it, and that's probably not the best. So I'm going to keep it all seated. And relax. Okay, so you're going to stretch one arm forward. So grab the fingers, and that's the same flexion as we did, but I'm going to use the other hand to increase the flexion. So make sure you've got all of the fingers, maybe even the thumb. It's a bit hard to grab. There it is. And we're just going to stay there. So bending the wrist backwards as much as you can, and we're going to hold. I see that you can lengthen through the spine, sitting nice and upright. And then again, you can move the wrist slightly from side to side. Careful when you're wearing rings, squish your fingers in the rings, that hurts a little bit. I see I've lost my thumb now, but it still sort of works. Good, and the other side. Try to get that thumb involved as well. That's it. Click. And then moving from side to side. Nice and gentle. It's usually the hand, if you do computer work, the mouse hand is a lot tighter. Shake out again, excellent. Now we're going to have the hands to the side in fists, and then pull the fists down as much as you can. And that's a very different stretch from doing it with the hands flat. So curl those fists, you feel that stretch right across here. Okay, that's it, nice and tall and upright. Push the shoulders down. Keep your fists really flexed, and then bring your arms up. And that should massively increase the stretch. Push the hands down more, and then release. And float them down. And again, fists, curve them around as much as you can. Float the arms up. Shoulders down. Push down more, push down more, push down more. And release. And float the arms down. One more time. So fists, round, floating the arms up. Push down more, and release. And down. We're going to do the same thing forwards, and I like to think I'm on a motorbike here. So grab the handle, rev up, and then float the arms up. Again, slightly different angle. Try and keep the shoulders down. Pushing down, when you imagine somebody's, actually you could do that, physically hold the one hand and push it down a little bit more. That's it, and release. And we're just going to do the one hand, help with the other hand, and float up. Release, and down, other hand. Use the other hand to assist, and floating up and pulling down. Oh, this one's resisting, it doesn't want to do that. And release, and floating down. And we're just going to ripple down. So we're going to hold the hands again, and imagine your arms like a snake's tongue or salamander's tongue, and you're just rippling forward. Nicely, just moving through the movement. So if any of the stretches are too strong, this is a nice little just sort of mobilizer. And the inside. So if you're working on a desk, you can always throw a few of those in between. Good, last thing, finger exercise. We're going to extend the index finger up and goes bend and forward, bend and up. Finger exercise. Cool, and then try it with your middle finger. It looks a bit rude, so don't do it towards anybody. Now, if anybody can do this with their ring finger, then you are a superhero. Because your ring finger and little finger, they can't move independently. So it's this one, they're just connected. It's just anatomically almost impossible. So, yeah, if I get my pinky finger up, I can do my ring finger, but with pinky finger down, it doesn't work. Well, if anybody can do that, send me a video. You're gonna be in the Guinness book. Okay, shake out. So, hands should be feeling a lot more free now. I will see you for the next one. Bye.